Daniel 7. In the first year of Belshazzar king of Babel, Daniel had a dream and visions of his head on his bed. Then he wrote down the dream, giving a summary of the matters. Daniel spoke and said, I was looking in my vision by Layla, and saw the four winds of the Shemayim stirring up the great sea. And four great beasts came up from the sea, different from one another. The first was like a lion, and had eagle's wings. I was looking until its wings were plucked off, and it was lifted up from the arets, and made to stand on 2 feet like a man, and it was given a man's heart. And see, another beast, a second, like a bear, and it was raised up on one side, and had 3 ribs in its mouth between its teeth. And they said this to it, Arise, devour much flesh. After this I looked and saw another like a leopard, which had on its back 4 wings of a bird. The beast also had 4 heads, and rule was given to it. After this I looked in the Lila visions, and saw a 4th beast, fearsome and burly, exceedingly strong. And it had great iron teeth. It devoured and crushed, and trampled down the rest with its feet. And it was different from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. I was thinking about the horns, then saw another horn, a little one, coming up among them, and 3 of the first horns were plucked out by the roots before it. And see, eyes like the eyes of a man were in this horn, and a mouth speaking great words. I was looking until thrones were set up, and the Ancient of Yomim was seated. Atik Yomin, Ancient of Days. His garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head was like clean wool. His throne was flames of fire, its wheels burning fire. A stream of fire was flowing and coming forth from his presence, and 1,000 thousands served him, and 10,000 times. 10,000 stood before him. The judge was seated, and the books were opened. I was looking. Then, because of the sound of the great words which the horn was speaking, I was looking until the beast was slain, and its body destroyed and given to the burning fire, and the rest of the beasts had their rule taken away. But a lengthening of life was given to them for a season and a time. I was looking in the Lila visions, and saw one like the son of Anush, man coming with the clouds of the Shamayim. And he came to the Ancient of Yomim, and they brought him near before him. And to him was given rulership and preciousness and a reign, that all peoples, Goyim, and languages should serve him. His rule is an everlasting rule which shall not pass away, and his reign that which shall not be destroyed. As for me, Daniel, my ruach was pierced within my body, and the visions of my head alarmed me. I drew near to one of those who stood by, and asked him the certainty of all this. And he spoke to me, and made known to me the interpretation of the matters. These great beasts, which are 4 kings, which rise up from the arets. Then the Kodesh ones of the Most High shall receive the reign, and possess the reign forever, even forever and ever. Then I desired for certainty concerning the 4th beast, which was different from all the others, very fearsome, with its teeth of iron and its nails of bronze, which devoured, crushed, and trampled down the rest with its feet, and concerning the 10 horns that were on its head, and of the other horn that came up, before which 3 fell, this horn which had eyes and a mouth which spoke great words, whose appearance was greater than his fellows. I was looking, and this horn was fighting against the Kodesh ones, and was prevailing against them, until the Ancient of Yomim came, and lawfulness was given to the Kodesh ones of the highest one, and the time came, and the Kodesh ones took possession of the reign. This is what he said, The 4th beast is the 4th reign on Arets, which is different from all other reigns, and it devours all the Arets, tramples it down and crushes it. All history has seen separate kingdoms, each given borders set by Yahuwah. In the last days, a global one-world power is set up, to devour all reigns, with 10 territories over earth. This is the work of the planners, to set up a new world order, aka New Age, under the united Gaium. And the 10 horns are 10 kings from this reign. They shall rise, and another shall rise after them, and it is different from the first ones. And it humbles 3 kings, and it speaks words against the Most High, and it wears out the Kodesh ones of the Highest One, and it intends to change appointed times and Turah, and they are given into its hand for a time and times and half a time. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away its rule, to cut off and to destroy, until the end. And the reign, and the rulership, and the greatness of the reigns under all the Shamayim, shall be given to the people, the Kodesh ones of the Highest One. His reign is an everlasting reign, and all rulerships shall serve and obey him.